How you guys doing? Is it hot enough for you, brothers and sisters? It's too hot. It's too hot. Get used to it. This is the start of what we got coming. This is the start of climate change. It's going to get hotter. Let me ask you a question. How many of you are in school or graduate school or have graduated in the last 3 years? Okay. I have a quiz for you. The rest of you out of school longer, you can answer too. Play with this thing here for a second. Congress passed a law that says if you spill oil at sea, your liability is capped at $75 million. Do you think that's a decision they made on the merits or because of the oil money swarming over Congress? Big oil makes tens of billions of dollars a year in profit. Our government gives them billions of dollars a year in subsidies. Do they make that decision on the merits or because of the oil money? We're facing a climate crisis. Our government decides to expand offshore drilling just weeks before the BP disaster. Is that a decision made on the merits or because of the oil money? We face an existential crisis as humanity. We're going to see tens of millions of people killed from catastrophic climate change that we know is coming, that we must act now to prevent. And our Congress is diddling around with more subsidies for oil, coal, and nuclear, not taking the measures we need to stop catastrophic climate change. Is that a decision based on the merits, or is that because of the dirty fossil fuel money? I have a bonus question for you. You're done well so far, 4 for 4. Is BP a person? No! Is BP a person? No! Yeah, you got it right, but the Supreme Court has it wrong. They think BP and other giant corporations should spend whatever they want to influence election outcomes because they're a person just like the living and breathing human beings here. We have a dramatic challenge in front of us, my friends. We have to deal with the problem of oil money. We have to deal with the problem of corporate money sloshing through our Congress. We have to deal with a Supreme Court that thinks BP and Exxon and ConocoPhillips have the right to buy our elections. And at the same time that we do that, we have to manage the biggest challenge humanity has ever faced and avert the catastrophic climate change that is coming. It's very hard to see how we can do this. It's very hard to see how we're going to be able to do it. We can do it. We don't have a choice about it. We have to do it. We have to do it. The first step is to get the oil money out of Congress. Get the oil money out of Congress. Get the oil money out of Congress. We got to clean up Congress. We need clean money in our elections. We don't need corporations buying our elections. We need public elections funded by the public, not funded by Exxon, not funded by BP, not funded by Conoco, not funded by DuPont, not funded by Goldman Sachs. And we have to start the energy transformation, the energy revolution right now. We're already a couple decades too late on this thing. We have to do it right now. We don't need more subsidies for oil. We don't need to make deals with the coal industry. We don't need to rely on a failed and dangerous nuclear power industry that tells us lies about how they're going to deliver us salvation. We have the means at hand to power down, to end the fossil fuel addiction, to make the transformation to wind, to solar, to implement the efficiencies that could right now cut our emissions by 40%. We have to do it. Brothers and sisters, there's not enough of us out here today, but tomorrow there will be. We are going to go to Capitol Hill. We are going to demand the change that we need. And we are going to win because we have no other choice. Thank you very much.